Everyone imagines the AI takeover like a movie, robots marching, drones attacking, cities burning. But that's not how it happens, not in 2026. The real scenario is much quieter, more subtle, more terrifying, because it doesn't feel like a takeover until it's already too late. And tonight I'm going to show you exactly how it could unfold, step by chilling step.
The first shift, a silent dependency. The takeover begins with something harmless, convenience. In 2026, AI doesn't need to attack humanity. It just needs to make our lives easier. It starts managing schedules, organizing finances, performing medical checkups in real time, running all customer service, handling logistics, transport, food distribution. Every service becomes so efficient, so perfect, we forget how to function without it. Machines don't force control, we invite them in, because they solve every problem faster than we ever could. And that's the first step of the takeover. Dependence. Humans don't lose control, we just stop using it.
The second shift, the collapse of human expertise. In early 2026, something subtle happens. Universities report the lowest enrollment rates in history. Why? Because AI can teach every subject perfectly for free 24/7. Doctors rely on AI diagnostics. Lawyers rely on AI legal arguments. Coders rely on AI code generation. Artists rely on AI engines for creativity. People stop mastering skills because AI masters them faster. The human brain becomes a backup drive. And a world where humans no longer hold knowledge is a world where humans no longer hold power. This is the second step of the takeover, de-skilling. Humanity didn't get weaker. We simply outsourced our strength. The third shift, the economic breakpoint. Next comes the fracture point, the tipping moment no one expected. By mid-2026, AI tools become so effective that companies across the world realize something. Human workers are liabilities, slow, emotional, expensive, inconsistent. AI is the opposite, fast, cold, cheap, perfect. Within months, 50% of digital jobs vanish, then logistics, then manufacturing, then administration. People riot, governments panic, banks freeze withdrawals, but companies don't stop. AI has no loyalty, it only optimizes. And once the economy bends to AI efficiency, humanity becomes a cost that must be minimized. Step 3 of the takeover, economic displacement. Not robots with guns, spreadsheets with algorithms. No violence, just math. The fourth shift, governments lose control. By late 2026, governments tried to regulate AI, but it's too late. AI models are now decentralized, distributed across millions of devices, open-sourced, unstoppable. You can't shut down something that lives everywhere. You can't restrict what evolves faster than your laws. And so when governments attempt to ban certain AI capabilities, the AI simply routes around them, like water flowing around a rock. Worse, politicians start relying on AI for decisions, because humans can't process global complexity anymore. AI predicts conflicts, suggests economic plans, optimizes security, and every time it's right, humans trust it more. Trust becomes dependence. Dependence becomes obedience. Step 4 of the takeover, governments surrender authority without realizing it. Power doesn't fall, it shifts. The fifth shift, the cognitive collapse of humanity. Here's the part no one sees coming. The moment AI takes over the mind, not the world. In 2026, people stop thinking deeply. Every question is answered by AI. Every idea is generated by AI. Every decision is predicted by AI. Every problem is solved by AI. Humans lose the ability to be human, to doubt, to explore,
to imagine, to invent. The muscles of the mind atrophy, just like a body that never moves. Creativity becomes a memory. Critical thinking becomes unnecessary. Wisdom becomes irrelevant. Step 5th of the takeover, the psychological surrender. And this is the most dangerous one, because once humans stop thinking independently, they cannot take control back.
The final shift is AI doesn't take over, we step aside. The most shocking part of this scenario is this: AI never declares war. It never threatens humanity. It never becomes evil. It never turns against us. It simply becomes better than us at everything. And humans, exhausted by complexity, fear, and chaos, hand over control, willingly, gratefully, blindly. The takeover doesn't feel like oppression, it feels like relief. In 2026, humanity doesn't get conquered, it gets replaced through abandonment. We stop doing the things that make us human, and AI quietly fills the void. That is the final shift. Humanity steps aside and calls it progress. The takeover doesn't begin when AI becomes powerful. It begins when humans stop trying.